Okay, we're gonna hope this is working. While I hope this is working, I'm going to check that this is working. It should be. It should be. That's the key, is that it should be working. But anytime you do more things, hey, I think it is. Anytime. Okay. There. All right. Now I've got it all set up, ready to go. Of course, trying to watch chat is going to be weird. Anyways, hi. Welcome to the shipyard. With a fancy graphic. Thanks, Jerry. Really appreciate that. It's Sunday night, and I'm kind of making a habit of Sunday night chats. So, here's what I wanted to accomplish today. I want to go through and do a build for Kobayashi Maru. So let's get into this. Hold on. I am shifting stuff around. Okay. If I go and I do that, hi. Now you can see me. And my apologies for mirror and zoom and zoom and zoom and zoom. All right. If you go into Facebook, and I know some of you are not on Facebook, but Star Trek Attack Wing Antares Shipyard Project announcements. So go about discussion announcements. You get this Kobayashi Maru. Click into it, and that is what's going on. If you look at the discussion for the event, actually, I don't think that's what we need. I think we need. No. I had this. Okay, you can tell I'm organized. I'm really organized. I promise I'm organized. I guess I can do it that way. Maybe it wasn't about. Huh. I'm sorry. This is not entertaining broadcasting whatsoever. Okay, if we go back here to Kobayashi Maru. Okay. We just scroll down. We look at details. There we go. Let me check the page here. Okay, so what do we need? We need a Federation Constitution class ship. We need 3 non-Federation ships, adding up to 80 points. That's what we will be up against. We click here, and that gets us to the builder, which is Utopia Frontiers, where there are recosted ships. If your build is not in red, you're in the wrong place. So, ships available for play in this scenario. Generic Constitution, you don't need anything special. You're fine. Constellation, the Defiant 1764, the Tiny Prize, the Intrepid, and that is either Enterprise. You can have the Wave Zero Enterprise or the animated series Enterprise. Now, when it comes to enemy ships, we're looking at Generic Raptor, Samra, Vespattle, or Vespath, the D7s, uh, Romulan Bird of Praise, Galgathon, Jazzcall, Praetus, Reteg, Vortivore, D7s, Algeron, Talon. I think that's the Talon. Maybe it's the Taeon. I forget. Gorn ships. Those are potential. Zindi ships. Yeah. Hey. We could try this against Zindi. So, I think that I want to try this. At least starting. Well, you know what? Let's start this by going through Federation ships, get out of advanced, and just type in, not constellation, Constitution. Now, of course, we start with the Kelvins. Can't have the Kelvins. So, maybe it also helps to read the scenario. Probably helps to know what we're up against before we build. Okay. Flavor text. Flavor text is great. I love flavor text. You know what? I'll read flavor text. You are attempting to overcome the infamous Kobayashi Maru scenario as part of your training at Starfleet Academy. During the start of the simulation, you receive a distress call from the civilian shipping freighter SS Kobayashi Maru. The message states that their ship has been disabled and that they have drifted off course and into the neutral zone. Which neutral zone? We don't know. There's many neutral zones. They've drifted into a neutral zone. You must rescue the crew and escape the neutral zone before aggressive enemy warships destroy your ship. I like that. Aggressive enemy warships, because why would warships be anything but aggressive? They couldn't possibly be friendly warships. All right, play area. We've got a 3x3, so standard there. The derelict ship objective token is placed exactly 12 inches. That's range 3. From the non-Federation starting edge. This represents the SS Kobayashi Maru and follows the normal rules for an obstacle. Okay, that's good. Place 3 mission tokens on top of the obstacle token. Place 8 mission tokens along one side of the play area. These tokens are used for timekeeping only. Player fleets may not exceed 130. Consist of 1 Federation ship, 3 non-Federation ships that are listed below. Okay, so the Federation player gets 50 points. Fleet must be exactly 1 Constitution ship. And Federation faction pure. That's also important. And, of course, our listed Federation ships. Non-Federation player, 80 points. Fleet must be 3 non-Federation faction ships. All 3 ships must be from the same faction and faction pure. A list of the non-Federation ships that can be used will be provided. Disruptor bombardment may not be equipped for this scenario. Cloaked mines may not be equipped for this scenario. Yeah, disruptor bombardment actually wouldn't help too much. I mean, it would, because the Gorn could fire on you sooner. Cloaked mines would just be mean. Very, very mean. Okay. Objectives. Federation has 8 turns to acquire 3 mission tokens that are placed on top of the objective token and exit the play area through the Federation starting area. Non-Federation. Prevent the Federation from completing its mission. Special rules. When the Federation ship is within range 1 to 2 of the Maru, it gains the following action. Disable all remaining shields. Place 1 mission token from the objective token on top of your ship card. Scoring. At the end of the game, it will be scored by how many rounds your Federation ship survived. Each mission token that was removed from the side of the play area is worth 5 points. And each mission token you were able to rescue from the Maru is worth 5 points. In addition, you calculate the SP total of how many enemy ships you had destroyed. Okay, so what does that tell us? We can get 40 points for surviving 8 rounds. We can get 15 points for getting all survivors off of the Maru, and we can get 50 points. No, I'm sorry, 80 points for destroying the enemy fleet. So, uh, on first glance, I kind of like. I kind of like the idea of firepower and take out the enemies, at least to slow it down and give me a little more breathing room, because 3-on-1 is rough. Not that, say, Xindi insectoids are too bad, or Romulan birds of prey, but still, 3 of them firing, they can do some damage. D7s definitely will hurt. Raptors will hurt. Not a ton, but they will do enough over time. So, let's look at options. The Intrepid. When attacking a ship at range 3, if there's a scan token beside my ship, the defending ship rolls -2 defense dice instead of -1. That's nice the first time I do an attack. I'm not sure about afterwards. Oh, Jerry, you're in chat. Enterprise refit? Legal or illegal? Because it's still a Constitution, but it's a Constitution refit. I don't want to cheese it. I'm just asking to ask because it's viable information. And I will wait for chat to catch up to broadcast. We'll skip it for now. I like the basic Enterprise can perform an action on its action bar while it has an Aux Power token. That's always handy. The Constellation. If all of your shields have been destroyed, when attacking with your primary weapon, you gain +2 attack dice. If you do so, put an Aux Power token beside your ship. You cannot roll any defense dice during a round in which you use this ability. The pros and cons. Enterprise A is still that refit, so we'll have to figure that out. And then the Defiant, when attacking, if your ship is not in the target ship's forward firing arc, you may reroll all of your blank results. Okay. I like the Defiant. I really do. And then the cartoon, the animated Enterprise. Action, repair up to 3 shields on your ship. See, that is interesting. And I just don't see how a generic Constitution is actually going to help us. Yeah, I'm going to guess, since the Enterprise A is not listed on playable ships, that it's not legal for play. So, okay. I don't like repair 3 shields. I know it's viable, but if I really want shield repairs, I can bring a crew that does it. I like the Defiant. I think that's at least a playable way to go about this. And I like the Enterprise. That would also be a way to play this. I'm just giving myself options right now. And I'm not opposed to doing this with the Constellation. So right now I've given myself 3 ways to play this scenario out. And if anyone in chat has a way that they'd like to see it, feel free. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back. We're going to take ships out. And we're going to now look at... we'll look at captains and admirals. I have text in there. I need to get rid of that. So, I mean, this becomes a daunting process, right? There are tons of captains, but we have 30 points. We have 30 points to fill 6 slots, 7 slots. Depends on which way we go, right? We either have double weapon crew, or like weapon 4 crew, double weapon double crew. It's and everybody can have a captain and admiral. You know what? Let's look at admirals first. Kirk, nice, but not going to help us. Pike, technically Federation, but not going to help us. Although an extra crew isn't bad. Having the Kelvin verse crew is potentially cheesing this, but I'm not gonna say no because they are Federation, and I'm going to take every potential advantage I have. See, I have an admiral in mind, but I'm kind of going to see where we get. Robert April. See, I haven't done my animated review yet, so they're not as fresh. Target a crew upgrade equipped to this ship. Move all time tokens from this target crew upgrade to this card. If that crew upgrade has an action, you may perform that action as free action. That's good. Intrigue. Haze. All friendly ships within range 1 of your ship gain +1 attack dice. See, that's not going to help. Dougherty never helps. Forest could help. Forest really could help. Something like the Defiant. Oh, this is going to limit us to 1 admiral, so it's going to make building this harder and harder. Shanty's kind of interesting. I can reroll all of my blanks once, so she's like a target lock. Although I can't target my own ship, so she doesn't help. Never mind. Okay. Pressman, I have no tech. Hayden. I don't want to lose my defense dice. Decker. Admiral Decker's the other way to go about this. Target a ship within range 1 of your ship, including your ship. Target ship gains +1 attack die this round, but suffers 1 damage to its hull. So I'm either going Forrest or I'm going Decker for an admiral. The downside of Decker, of course, is that I lose that captain skill. But being able to nick a ship at range 1 is a big thing. Of course, I wouldn't necessarily target myself. I wouldn't lose the hull. I would target an enemy to make them suffer. Yeah, okay, Ryan, I like that. Yeah. Use a captain to add slots for purpose. So that leads me thinking like Picard 8, who can add any slot he wants. Okay, this just cycled because I clicked on a weapon. Okay, so we're either going Forrest or we're going Decker. Let's look at captains. Okay. Yeah, see, something like Picard 8. And that lets me pick my faction and I get the bonus defense die. I really feel like Picard 8's the way to go in this scenario. So let's say I throw Picard 8 on here. I don't even have to pick my upgrade yet. but I can. Okay, so then I feel like the talent I need is most likely cheat death, but let's look through some things just to see. Um, because I want. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of like Picard maneuver because I could get in range right at the beginning. The enemy ships will not get to the Kobayashi Maru right away. So I can come in, I can do like 4 straight, 5 straight. That, I believe, gets me in range of the Maru on round 2. I won't be able to Picard maneuver, or I won't be able to action beam them off. But I don't think that. I think that's a good plan. Why does that feel like it's such a good plan? Does anyone see a bad side to that plan? I'm going to stick that on for now. Self-destruct sequence would be terrible. Cheat death. I mean, cheat death's the way to go too. I mean, I can put Picard's second talent as cheat death, and that's not bad either. Because what if somebody gets through some lucky crits and blows me up? Then I kind of want to be able to do it. Although knowing that this is an OP, I can just play again. I can just play it again. But I'm gonna stick cheat death on there now. Um, yeah, let's look at crew. Right now I've got 12 points for 2 crew. I know I want Riker, specifically this defense Riker. That's the Hood Riker, or not? Is it Hood Riker? Include expansion set. I don't know. The expansion sets on this are weird. Yeah, each time you defend, roll +1 defense die, and you may convert one of your battle stations into an evade. If your captain is disabled, he won't be, but that's a thing. Okay, who's my other crew? Yeah, right. Ahab are double actions. The thought, my rationale for Ahab is, I know I'm going up against a faction pure fleet. Ergo, I get to set that crit every time I make an attack. And every time I'm attacked, I get a bonus defense die, and I get a Riker bonus defense die. To me, how is that not a good thing? A bonus action? I mean, what's my bonus action? Evade every time? Battle stations every time? I mean, that's okay. That's certainly okay. In a lot of ways, that's good, but boy, a weird part of me wants to play Kohlrami, but I also want spots for weapons. I need a good crew. Spock's tempting. Spock is very tempting. Just because, I mean, I'm going to be way, way, way up on points. But I kind of want something defensive. Yeah, 3 of 9. Yeah, that would be nice, but no. When defending... No, that's spend a drone. Can't do that. Leah... Shorty, Dax, no. Huh. Hobson. No, that's an action. I don't want actions. Could just play Tom Paris, but I want quality. That's the other problem here. Okay. Huh. Demora Sulu. That's an interesting play. If your ship is hit after the deal damage phase, you may discard this card to immediately execute a maneuver from your maneuver dial with a speed of 3 or less. That's how you get turned around. That's how you mess with things and you say, hey, I'm getting out of Dodge. I don't want any part of this. You can't shoot me anymore. Huh. That's actually really interesting. I'm going to keep going. But, yeah, let's at least... Let's at least keep her for now. Okay. Wharf. Ooh, Wharf. Ah, that's just target one ship. Savick. No. See, it scares me a bit how much has come back to me so quickly. I need stuff that's not in action. Oh, Valeris isn't bad. After I do a green, I've got 4 greens. I get a free evade. Considering when I'm around the Maru, I'll be doing greens. Getting that free evade isn't bad at all. Huh. I like Valeris more than Demora. Okay, those were 3-point crew. Near the end. Okay. And let's just see if there's anybody else here. Oh. I guess it was not near the end. It was mostly near the end. Sulu's interesting. Ahura. Oh. Ahura is also interesting, but not for what I've got. Time token Kelvin Scotty would be an intriguing way to play this. Yeah, Chekhov for Ox. If I was consistently getting Ox, I would worry about that. But I'm not. So that's my rationale to not do Chekhov for Ox. Oh, I could Janice Rand to get a free Picard maneuver to start unloading the Maru on turn 1. That might be worth it. But is that worth it more than these free evades? Have I gone too defensive? I've basically guaranteed myself 1 evade every round. I'm rolling 3 dice every time I get shot. The build I'm going to play against, I'm going to try to engineer to only have 3 attack dice coming against me, because I'll be cheeky that way. Okay, Janice Rand is at least a potential way to cheese this a bit. Or if I really wanted to go defensive, I could go Shelby. I like Valeris. Alright, let's look at some weapons. I've got 6 points for weapons, so those are out. That's also out. I could... can I just type 8 upgrade this? I think I can. Yeah. I could just type 8 upgrade. Type 8 upgraded phasers. And then I've got 5 dice. Well, 4 dice plus a crit. Huh. Okay. And technically I still have a point to play with. Not that I need it. I like this fleet. And if I get somebody out, if I'm outside of their forward firing arc, I get to reroll my blanks. Yeah. Okay. So what do you guys think? Defiant 1764, a 3-1-4-3 turned into a 5-3-4-3 with a bonus move that I could either wait to do at the very end of the game when I'm getting out, or turn 1 when I want to get in fast. Captain Picard to give me that set crit and a bonus defense die. Maxwell Forrest to let me tweak my positioning, give me a boosted captain skill, skill 10. I should be high captain skill, period. Picard maneuver for that extra maneuver. Cheat death because it doesn't hurt to live. Type 8 upgraded to give me bonus attack dice. Valeris, after I do a green maneuver, I get a free evade. And then Hood Riker, where I get a bonus defense die, and I can convert a battle station into an evade. And if for some reason Picard were to get disabled, I'd get +2 defense dice instead of +1. And then I'd get 2 battle station conversions, which makes up for losing Picard's 1 defense die. So I'd still end up rolling 3 defense dice. I like it. Oh, hey Will. Is cancellation not an option? Well, let us look. Within Federation. Cancel. I got 2 ships. I wish I could run the Sutherland. I've got Unimatrix shielding. That's only going to cancel Borg. Sirna Kolrami, but that's if I cancel. A navigational deflector I can discard to cancel 1 hit. Full power phaser barrage. It's my printed primary weapon. Place 3 time tokens on this card and an Ox power beside this ship. If it's equipped to a Constitution class ship, I roll +2 attack dice. Okay, so it's 5. If there's two uncanceled hit or crit, roll 3 additional attack dice and add all the hits or crits to the attack total. That's not it. Balana, I can disable this card and an active shield to cancel a hit or crit. Red shirt. Yeah, that's bad. Sulu, 3-time tokens, roll 3 defense dice. Oh, that's only obstacle or minefield. Parametallic hull plating, discard to cancel. Defensive maneuver beta. Oh, that's a squadron. Resource. So no, cancellation is not an option. And Klingons do not have 360s. Ryan, Picard is a skill 8, but once I stuck Forest on him, he goes to skill 9. And I'm sorry, now you get Inception. Infinite Inception, David. Let me cut OBS here. That'll stop some of this Inception bit. Dean, yeah, that version of Utopia is up for everyone. Let me post the link here. That is way over my character limit. Okay, let's go back. Let's do this and this and see if that will let me post. Okay. You know, YouTube, I just want to post a link in my own chat, however long I would like. There we go. Dean, I think it's mostly just ship recosting. It's like taking things like generic, say generic constitutions are recosted down. So there's like a lot of generic ships that are discounted. Oh, Will, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's look at cannot. Huh. Okay. Well, trying to do that entire thing deleted my build. So, back on here. Defiant. This was Defiant. Picard. I don't want a ship. I want a captain. Picard 8. No, the good Picard 8. Admiral. Admiral was Forrest. Double R. That always messes me up. Talents was again Picard and Cheat. I'll keep Cheat Death. Really? You're gonna play this game? Cheat Death. Thank you. Weapon was Type 8. Upgraded. Crew was Valeris. And Riker. 3-point Riker. And we'll search. We'll come in here. Federation. All. Well, we'll do this. Crew, talent, weapon, tech cannot be attacked. So infiltration. Let's look at diplomacy. Diplomacy is not considered a Federation card. I mean, I know it's Vulcan, but geez. Yeah, cannot attack or be attacked this round. So that's the phrasing. Cannot and attack should come in. Yeah, so the only thing there is things that prevent me from attacking. Oh, Corbomite maneuver. But that's an action, so I can't action Corbomite and action beam people off of the Maru. Defy orders. Is just I cannot attack. Boy, I want to say Don Velasquez is just I cannot attack. Dax is I cannot attack. Tunneling Neutrino is I cannot attack. See, it's I need things like I need Zindi to really make that work. So yeah, let's go back to this. Yeah, an episode where Picard blew up the ship this way. Yes, with Infinite Davids. Let me do this. Video capture device. That's what I wanted. Put me in. You gonna let? Okay. There. That works. Yeah. This is just... We got that going. Okay. Wasn't there a crew that could do a free action? Yeah, that's Janice Rand will do that. So the question became, was Janice Rand giving me a free Picard maneuver, a free Corbomite maneuver, whichever way I wanted to go with that. Was she worth more than Valeris giving me some free evades? And that's certainly a discussion that I'm willing to have. I'm certainly open to feedback and opinions there. I mean, Will, you're somebody who competed in WizKids doing this way back when. I know that you had a much more limited card pool back in those days, but I know that's at least something you have some experience in playing the Kobayashi Maru with. Don't worry, this is just water. So, oh, the old winning build. Oh, let's see if we can go find that. Let's see. Kobayashi Maru Star Trek Attack Wing. I don't know. That's a contest. There was a contest about this. One video. No, that's the StarTrek.com article about it. WizKid. What if I add winning build? What if I spelled winning correctly? I'm not seeing anything. I remember the article existing way back when. Um, yeah, okay. So the reason I'm thinking the reason I'm thinking Admiral Forrest is to get that extra maneuver whenever I need it. Because you get if you get Forrest involved, then you have that bonus move to get you out of trouble to reposition the ship either for offensive purposes to get out of their firing arcs, but by being offensive, you're also being defensive because because then they're not shooting at you. Because if they can't shoot at you, and like Klingons are limited to only firing in their forward arcs, Zindi are limited to only firing in their forward arcs. Um, yeah, it's basically these other ships have nothing to do 360 or out of arc firing. Plus I get to build the build that I'm flying against, and I can really make it not stupid. I'm not going to fly a stupid build, but I can do something. Oh, command tokens. Yeah, command tokens would definitely make a difference. Um, huh. Okay, so Ryan, you're saying if we're limited to the Connie class, why not use a rear arc? I certainly could. Um, and I thought about it. I should. I should use a rear arc because if if I need to eliminate a ship at the end, then I need then I need a weapon. I need a 4-point weapon. Let's see. I can do a cost that is equal. We'll say less than equal 4, and it's a Federation weapon. So I want some photons, but I want good photons. I mean, I could do time token quantums, but we'll see. Yeah, these. Place 3 time tokens on this card. Keep my target lock. Yeah. Forward or rear. The Defiant doesn't have a rear arc. Blech. Either does the Enterprise or the Constellation, though. Okay. So it really doesn't matter. Okay. That was all for naught. Okay. Yeah, Ryan, the rules explicitly said no. Can't use the Kelvin ones. The Defiant. The, Utopia is showing me here. Let me switch. There. Sorry. Utopia is showing me the Defiant has no rear arc. But sorry, and to be explicitly clear, the Defiant 1764. But it has no rear arc. It just has the forward 180. So I could fire photons. 5 dice photons. These are starter photons. I could do that. They're time token ones. And that's not bad. Convert a battle station to a crit. Card reduces die for a crit. That's actually really not bad. Then the rest of my attacks are 4 dice. I don't know. If I had more points, I'd put a tactical station on. Ooh, hold on. Idea. No, the cheapest photon torpedo is 2 points. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't work. So maybe I like it with photons? 4 dice normal. Get a big thing to get some conversions. Photons are more of a finishing blow because I get some more crits in there to hopefully do some direct hit type things. I don't know. Yeah. Ooh, aft photons. That's a thing. Yeah, but what do they cost? Let's get rid of my cost filter. No filter. Aft. Photon. Oh, they only cost 3. 3 time tokens. I can convert one of my battle stations into a crit. Oh, I can only fire that's not in my forward firing arc. Okay. Okay, so then I've got 4 and 4 and 4. Range 2 to 3. Yeah. Okay. Okay, sure. I can toss that on. That gives me the finishing blow that I wanted. Okay. Then I come in at 49 points. Okay. Now, we get rid of the Enterprise. We get rid of the Constellation. Yeah. So I'm going to do this with the Defiant. Now, okay, let's see what... Yeah, okay, Will, since you weren't here. Here's the Klingons that can be run. Raptor class, Samra, Vest Battle, generic D7, Divisor, Groth, Klothos, Kolar's Battlecruiser. So it's 80 points, 3 non-Federation faction ships. All 3 ships must be from the same faction and faction pure. And I can be as bad as I want in how I build it. Yeah. That, we will see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, I could certainly go against Klingons. Klingons, to me, feel the thematic way to do this. Oh. Huh. I found my old build. Okay. Let's go to the new one. Anyway. So let's explore this with Klingons. Klingons. And specifically, we want ships that cost less than... I think it's 22 points? Oh, I'm probably way over. Let's try like 19. Gives us Katingas. And Brels. And Chang's Bird of Prey. Okay, 17 it is. Still Katingas. D7's at 16. Okay. 16 points. Great. Kolar's Battlecruiser. Okay. Kolar's Battlecruiser seems bad enough. I can get there. The Klothos is good. I don't want to face the Klothos. Um. Oh. Yeah. Will there's a rule here. Cloaked mines may not be equipped for this scenario. Yeah. All right. Um. Do I get the Groth? Yeah, I get the Groth. I get the Groth and the Divisor. Ooh. Oh, but the Divisor can hurt me. If the defending ship performed a maneuver with a speed of 3 or greater this game round at a crit, each time. Okay. Okay. So I want to burn a point, though. Um, I'll put in Kolar's battlecruiser. I'll put in the Groth. And then I'm putting in. Where's the other? Where's the Vest battle? Yeah, there. The Vest battle. That doesn't hurt me. I mean, it's a 3-1-3-2. It still totally can. But, okay. So I just need to remember with my fleet, I'm going to 129. So I need 37 points to just burn. Okay. Let's find us some captains. Uh, yeah, core 8 and put no crew on the ship. I think that's a brilliant plan. Anyone else? Anyone else think that's a brilliant plan? Um, or maybe, how about Cloak Core? I think this is animated core. And put him on the Raptor that doesn't cloak. Uh, oh, he would still add a hit. That's not good. Okay. Okay. We gotta think more about this. Uh, Martok. Martok 7. This is great. Action. When attacking with your primary weapon, gain +1 attack die, roll -2 defense die this round. You can convert a hit into a crit. So, we'll put Martok on something where I might be able to kill him before he he gets to attack. Chang. Eh. Okay, Canara. I remember Canara being bad. No, Canara can actually mess me up. Koloth. I don't want to reroll my dice. Cargon. After you move, if you perform an action list on one of your upgrades, you may immediately perform a target. You initiate an attack at the start of the deal damage. Disable one. Chang. Action. Spend your target lock to perform this action. No. Okay. Gowron. Fine. We'll put the Samara commander in charge of the Vest battle. And then we'll put Kimpek in charge of Kolar's battle cruiser. Okay. Oh, I want an admiral, and I can't put one because I was silly and didn't do this on my own on a new build. Okay. So, back to what I was doing. We're going to copy Kolar's. Kolar with Kimpik. Okay. And then we had the Groth with Martok 7. Come on. Scroll better. Scroll better, computer. Martok 7. Yeah, that's Admiral Martok. And lastly, we had the Vess. Where's the... It's not a apostrophe, it's just a space. Okay. The Vess battle with the Samra. Commander. All right, and now, I mean, I could have done this a lot worse. Now you are going to see how easy it is to just waste points. Okay, I need a Klingon Admiral. None of them are particularly good. Gorkon is terrible. Gowron is good. But Gorkon is terrible. Admiral Martok's bad, but I'm already using a Martok and a Kimpek. So Admiral Gorkon it is, and let's put him on the cheapest ship because, well, I want those points. Alright, we're at 57, 23 to burn. I need some talents. Klingon talents are pretty bad. Let's check chat for a bit. Normal mines. Normal mines are playable. Yeah, there are some things. There are some cards that just add damage. What I wish I had was Decker for the Klingons. Supreme Commander seems pretty bad. Yeah, I am... My stream quality would be a little better if my wife wasn't streaming TV right now. But if you'd like to tell her she should stop streaming TV, be my guest. I would not. Long Live the Empire seems fun. They can roll more attack dice and suffer damage in return. That seems great, doesn't it? For these ships that have like 6 durability, 5 durability, and 5 durability, that they could suffer up to 3 damage. Yeah. I think that's great. We'll go that route. every Klingon ship needs discard a strafing attack. Okay, discard this card to perform this attack. After completing this attack, you may immediately target up to 2 other ships within range 1 of your ship and make an additional 3 dice attack against each of those ships. Yeah! That sounds great! There's no other ships to target, just to be clear of why that's great. Ooh, I like Disruptor Blast. If this ship is... Yeah, sure. We'll convert things to battle stations. There's no battle station on Kolar, but that's okay. How are we doing on points? I feel like I've wasted a lot. Oh, 71. Only 9 more to waste? Hey, what's some Klingon tech? An oxymoron is the correct answer. Oh, a prototype cloaking device. Nah, that's just mean. Yeah, okay. Fine, they can have some security sensors. If an enemy upgrader captain targets your ship, immediately place an evade token beside your ship. Fine. Fine, they can do that. Now I need a 4-point upgrade to just burn. 28, 18, 30. Oh, why not make the Vest battle like the most ridiculous thing? I need a 4-point Klingon crew. Yeah, fine. Conmel. Action. If the ship is not cloaked, repair 1 shield. Perfect. This is how you build 80 points of Klingons and bring dishonor to your house. Kolar's battle cruiser. With Kimpek as the captain, long live the Empire as your elite talent, and a disruptor blast, which gets the bonus, mind you. Just can't do anything about it. The Groth, with Martok as a captain, and no upgrades, because why would you ever want to take advantage of all your Klingon upgrades costing 1 less point? And then the Vest battle with the Samra commander, Admiral Gorkon, security sensors, a strafing attack, and Conmal. Yeah. Oh, well, hey, I mean, if Jerry's going to answer questions. Yeah, it's the generic bird of prey, the D7, and then the named birds of prey. So the Galgathon, Jaskal, Praetus, Ratag, Vortivore. Wow, they put in 5 Enterprise and TOS era birds of prey. That's just... Okay, and then the 2 D7s. The Algeron from that terrible pack, and then the Talon, which is the named the animated one. Okay, so yeah, this is a fleet. I will not ever say this is a good fleet. This is a good fleet. This is a good ship. This is not a good fleet. I did I did some things. I'm not proud of some things, but yeah. It's an auxiliary vessel. Um, I mean, you could run a shuttle, except the feds have to be exactly one Constitution ship, and then nothing. You can't run Ferengi. So it's specifically the only independent parts that are allowed are Gorn ships and Zindi ships. So, I mean, someday, yeah, if you really wanted to do your own thing, not associated with what's being done with Antares, you could certainly do a bit and do your shuttle. Um, and yes, you could certainly do faction mixing, again, not in Antares, but as its own thing. Um, Will, if I owned a cow, my cow would feel enough shame for us all. However, I do not own a cow, and therefore my cow feels no shame. But that's okay. Hey, it's not infinite Davids, it's four Davids. No, you can't start with a shuttle on board. Okay, this is turning into ridiculousness. There's another David every few seconds. Let's go to scene one and add a video. Okay, fine. We'll just come back here. Is that what I want? I guess I can make myself bigger. All right. Now you just get one big David. I mean, should you be able to start with a shuttle on board? Yes. Yes, you should be able to start with a shuttle on board. Do they allow you to start with a shuttle on board? No. No, that is against the rules. It's frustrating that it's against the rules. Thematically, you should be able to do it. I think it's fitting. Um, I think it would be great. Okay, so Will, you know how, well, okay, nothing has come out for Star Trek Attack Wing in over a year. So, Jerry Brown, who's a member of the community, started up his own group and said, "Hey, why don't I create some custom cards?" And then had the bright idea of doing these monthly OP events. It's essentially a play at home Attack Wing League, and so there are rules in this scenario here. Um, Hold on, let me switch back to that. Okay, there are rules in this scenario um, where it shows you how to do solo mode. Um, and it's got options. You can choose to build both fleets and then control the dials and the actions of both fleets. You can build both fleets, roll a six-sided die, and use the chart listed below when determining the movements of the enemy fleet. The enemy fleet will always move towards the Federation ship. If an enemy makes a movement that would end off the play area, spin the ship's base in the direction of the Federation ship and place it along the edge of the area that it would have gone out of. Additionally, place 2 Aux power tokens next to that ship. So no cheesy wins that way. When an enemy ship would activate, roll a six-sided die twice and follow the chart listed below. Roll 1 is speed. Roll 2 is movement. Players should refer to the enemy ship movement cards to determine which ship can be made. And then option 3 is to use the M5 project that Chris Peters, the gentleman who has built the Utopia online builder, uh, has done. So I'll be following option 2 because I don't want to claim that I'm good enough to play both fleets fairly. And then there's also multiplayer mode where people would actually um, build to try to win. Um, Whereas I am playing to I am playing to try to earn as many points for the Federation as I can. Um, no, this is so basically what's happening with all of this is um, there's no resources are in play. I gotta go back into OBS. Sorry, no resources are in play. Um, and what's happening is everyone who plays in this gets to be a character and have uh, their points, their results build up their own resource. So let me show you what I have. I have to go get it. Sorry. It takes, actually, I know where it is easier than that. Let's go back there. Okay. So this is an example of the resource that Jerry mocked up for me. Um, but it would be something that I'd be able to equip in future games. Because right now we're all cadets doing nothing. But there's 6 tracks. You can be command, security, engineering, medical, ops. I'm missing one, and I can't. It might be helm, but they all focus on different things. So it can be focusing on evade or battle stations, target lock, scan, time token and disables, or like hull and shields. And so really, it's just another way of shifting some resources and saying, hey, what is it that that makes the game kind of fun? So okay, so is there a Discord for this? Not officially, no. Um, um, would I like to build one and put it together? Sure. I need to talk with Jerry about doing that. I don't want to step on his toes if that's something he'd like to do, but I would certainly be down to do that because I know that some people don't Facebook much, but they do Discord, and I'm all for having stuff on Discord. Ryan, where can you get a copy of the event? There's a couple of places. One, on the Antares. Sorry, on the Antares event page. So let me do that. Also, there is a comment on my YouTube page with that. But I will also post in the. I'll post a link in the chat right now. So let me just find where. Let me get a link to it. This might work. Yeah, that works. Okay, so that drive, that Google Drive link, is a link to the specific event stuff, and that should be what you need for this event. But yeah, a group of us have already been working on the event for October. We put out a little spoiler of it today. It is kind of a zombie horde thing. It's not based on any particular Star Trek episode, although the closest one would be an Enterprise episode where the Vulcans don't react well to Trillium D, and so their ships kind of turn to, or the crew kind of turn into pseudo zombies. But just think of those as gaining some sentience and actually being able to control some ships. And so there's some weird stuff going on with those. But we were just kind of talking and saying, hey, what could we do for October? And I think I kind of threw out, well, why not something Halloweeny, zombie, creepy, crawly? I don't know. And Jeff and some other people ran with it. So, I mean, I'm certainly never going to take credit for a little question spark of an idea, other than to say I threw out a little something, and people much more creative than me ran with the idea and made stuff happen. I tell people, and I've told Jerry as I've kind of been helping him work on a custom card, which will be really cool when it comes out. I said, I may not always be the best when it comes to putting out a first card or a first idea, but I like to think of myself as being useful for refining ideas, looking at something, seeing if it makes sense, trying to pick out wordings that don't quite look right or can be abused and stuff like that. So there's potential there. Hey, there we go. So Jerry says he's open for a Discord. So okay, Jerry, when I'm done with the live stream, I'll send you a message about it. I can build it, and then we'll go from there. So I'll get you a link to that, and we'll get the word out for that, and that's just another way people can communicate and stuff like that. So if anyone has things they'd like to see in the Antares shipyard Discord channel, go for it. And we also have it as like just a attack wing place too. Will, to come back to something you said earlier, I mean, I'd be down to play. Tuesdays and Thursdays are good for me mostly right now. They are days I don't have work, but we can talk more specifically off stream. So yeah, I mean, I love Discord. I've set up several Discords for different things, for Pokemon Go groups, for my tutoring, for what's the last one my Star Trek group, my Star Trek Adventures group, and my Star Trek club. So yeah, I mean, I've built Discords, I've run Discords. I like what Discord does, and I probably understand about 30% of what they can do. So I'm all for having help run stuff, because I certainly don't want to be the only one responsible for it. That's just that's silly, and not something I would ever endeavor to say that I'm an expert on. But yeah, let me see. Oh, Ryan, what would I rather face, Klingons or Romulans? The only reason I said Klingons for this was because it's thematic, but okay, let's spitball. Let's Oh, okay. Maybe my Discord knowledge is only like 2%. I know nothing about programming bots. I know how to get them involved, but I do not know how to actually um, incorporate them. Or sorry, I know how to incorporate them. I don't know how to build them or do anything else. Okay, so if I were to do a Romulan fleet, my ship should cost less than probably 16. Huh? 14 it is. Although I'm kind of sad I don't get the Romulan drone ship. Okay, Ryan, let me ask you this. Um, would you prefer a fleet that's trying to win or the cheese fleet? Okay, Brian. Yeah, we'll do. Will. Thanks for coming by. Um, yeah, and so sorry when I say cheese fleet, I mean like the ridiculous, the not trying to win, the just trying to get to 80 points in as bad a way as possible. Because the Romulans will do it in a way that makes this game look stupid. Um, okay, so you want the Romulans to try to win. Great. So I'm going to say the Talon, because I think that's a good ship. Before the ship reveals its maneuver dial, if this ship is cloaked, it can do a white 1 bank straight, or perform a cloak as a free action. Okay, I like that. I need to check the rules again to see what Romulan ships I have access to. Okay, Algeron, Galgathon, Jaskal. Okay, so I should have seen the Algeron. When attacking with your primary weapon, if your ship is not cloaked during the declare target step, you may perform a 1 straight maneuver before choosing an enemy ship to attack. I mean, if you read that literally, it's good. If you read that, by the way, the WizKids rules forum said to rule it, which you should never do when it comes to the Algeron or Liviana Charvenac, um, then it's bad. Like, they said you still have to be in range before in order to do this, and I say you should be able to make the move and then decide what you attack. Like, you can say, oh, okay, I'm not cloaked. I want to attack somebody. I don't check anything. So I do a 1 straight, and now I can measure and see who I want to attack. Okay, if you follow that, we're putting the Algeron in the fleet. Um, uh, ooh, I like the Vortivore. I like the Galgathon. Um, so that comes down to which way you like to fly it better. Um, but let's put in the Galgathon for now. I think the Romulans need a little punch, and the Galgathon is how we're going to do that. So we're going to start and put plasma torpedoes in this. Um, there are time token torpedoes. Okay, so we're going to stick the plasma torpedo and a second plasma torpedo on the Galgathon. Trust me, it's worth it. And I feel like, yeah, they can get a bridge officer. So that means they're going to place 1 less time token. So now these are 2 time token weapons, and so the Galgathon is firing a a 5 die weapon every other turn. What they need now is a captain that will add a tech slot. I don't want Movar. I don't want to swap anything. I mean, I could. I mean, I might as well do Tomalak, and sorry, 1 second. I need to shift my monitor. I have an old setting on my monitor where where it will turn off if I don't do anything after several hours. I mean, it's a power saving thing, but it's bad as a monitor. Okay. Remember, the Galgathon is a 5 durability ship. We need a little bit of durability. So I'm going to put in an interface generator. I don't love it. And we've already used 57 of our 80 points. And the Galgathon's sitting on 29 of those points. But I think we're okay. What I need now are some captains. Okay. Aladar Jarok. Aladar Jarok is one of the most annoying captains in the game. After an opposing ship moves, but before its perform action step, target that ship and place 2 time tokens on this card. Choose an action on the target ship's action bar other than regenerate. The target ship must perform the chosen action during its perform action step. Okay, so what you are doing is limiting what the offense, what the Federation ship is going to be able to do. I want to put that on the Talon rather than the Algeron, because that will give Jarok a little more flexibility with what he can, where he can be, to try to guess where the high skill Federation's going to be. Because just point blank, the Feds are going to outskill you. You have to accept that and not even try. So then, I mean, if you're talking cheap captains, Mirok isn't bad at all. Okay. So where are we at now? We are at 64 points. So we've got 16 points still to play with. We've got an Algeron. We've got a Talon. We could slap interface generators on both ships still. We've got an Admiral we can look at least. Jarok's out. Mendak is in play. That could give everybody battle stations. Sela's in play. Sela. When defending this round, the attacking ship cannot benefit from or spend a scan token that is beside it. Nor can they spend a battle station token that is beside it against your ship. Yeah. Okay, so they'll still spend it. I don't know. It's there. It's just not great. Sharvanek Did we already put Charbonnet? We did not put Charbonnet in play. If your ship has the cloak action on its action bar, yeah, we're not going there. And here, and okay, I say avoid admirals. We can look at talents. Sorry, I'm reading Make Them See Us. Yeah, I mean, Make Them See Us, you're just going to let them get defense dice, and that's not worth it. Double back would be interesting, but we're looking for something a little more specialized. We don't want to spend actions on stuff. And Massacre is an interesting way to go. It's a win more card. But it's an interesting way to go. I like it because their shields will be down at some point. Now what we need is a way to get a crit onto their hull. So, Romulan weapon, we always go triphasic emitter. Oh, Chris, that's a... Okay, well, so it's missing what you're actually going to stick there, but you're going to put disruptor beams. So, specifically, it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter which one. Yeah, we'll put this. We'll put the attack disable. Okay, so but remember that's disruptor or that's triphasic emitters under that first. Where are we at now? 72. So we've got 8 points. Let's take a quick look at crew. I'm leaning towards putting Romulan helmsman in there, but yeah, Varel just isn't going to work here. Nanclis is actually really interesting. Let's see. The Talon does not need an action. The Algeron does not need an action either. Okay. Let's stick Nanclis in this fleet. And then I'm going to keep going. Tactical officer's intriguing, but I don't think you're rolling enough dice to truly make it worthwhile. Vendorian spy would also be interesting because you could copy Nanclis. We don't have the point for it. Oh, yes, we do. We do have the points for it because Disruptor Beams is underneath the 4-point weapon. So this is really a 4-point card. And so we do have a Vendorian spy that can copy Nanclis. Ha! That's fun. So now you get two uses of Nanclis, but you have to use the Vendorian Spy first. So really, Nanclis should be here. And then the Vendorian Spy goes there. Okay, so here's some strategy for this fleet. Actually, let me check chat before. Oh, Laris? Hold on. I gotta look at Laris. It would probably help if I was not specific to Laris. Oh, yeah. Laris would be an interesting way to go to. Yeah, you could do Laris with Liviana instead of the Tomalak interface combo. That would also be a way to go. Okay, let's look at that. Laris, Liviana. Probably want her as the Admiral? Oh, and we still have a point to spare. Because of everything. So, and I know that Romulans give me 1 point cards. They are the special faction that actually does that. So charging weapons is fun. Thay is fun. Bokra is not bad. Reinforced shields. I don't want to be in a position where I have to use reinforced shields. And I don't think I really... I mean, I have tech. Let's card this. I mean, it wouldn't be bad to put... Oh, I don't have a crew there. Do I have any crew? I have one crew left, and it's right there. Okay. Well, it's I'd say it's your call. If you want to put Thay on the Galgathon or charging weapons on the Algeron. Both are at least interesting. I personally would put I'd go for charging weapons. Yeah, I'd do that. I do that. Again, remembering that this is under... that this is under the hide. I guess it's not hide, it's face down. Triphasic emitter. Yeah. So, you put disruptor beams under triphasic emitter. That saves you a point. So you flip the disruptor beams. You get one shot with them. But that hopefully is all you need, because you're going to do an extra damage. You use Massacre once you've inflicted that crit to do an extra damage to that ship. And knowing that all the constitutions only have so much durability, you're going to get through. Plus, you've used Nanclis that round to make sure that they do not get defense dice. So that is the plan there. Okay? So just to run through it again. Talon, Aladar Jarok, captaining it. slow down their actions, make them take scan, but then they can't roll defense dice, or make them take evade and you're going to punch through them, or target lock you, but all your ships are cloaked. That may not be legal. Uh, they may get to choose. It doesn't matter. Evade and they punch. I mean, that's better than you losing a defense die. Is it? Hold on. I mean, analyze what they have, because scan, if they have Spock, you want to avoid scan. Otherwise, I'd just say take the evade and you got to punch through it, because you've got massacre that you'll be able to tack on. Disruptor beams under triphasic emitter is good. Nanclis, but remember to Vendorian Spy Nanclis first. Get rid of Vendorian Spy. Then you've got Nanclis a second time. Is that overkill? Absolutely, it's overkill. All right, Algeron with Mirok. That's simple, but it's there. Charging weapons get you a little passive reroll, but it's simple. It's meant, the Algeron is just kind of a consistent chip fire, and it's at the end. So maybe they have to use cheat death. The Algeron comes in and finishes them off. And then the Galgathon is firing early, skill 8 early, and it's all set up. You get you cloak, you sensor echo. They may need to be set up differently. Anyway, you may want to put Thay on this ship. I'm thinking about that now. Ugh. Searching with a word that's like they or the is not good. They. Yes. Okay. That's what you want to do. You want to put they on that. Get rid of charging weapons. You're still at 80 because of the triphasic emitter discount. Okay, so Thay's on here. You move, you cloak for free, you sensor echo. Because you sensor echoed, you get a free battle station and an extra attack die. Then you plasma torpedo. You don't need a target lock. And you get 5 dice front, rear. I know the rear doesn't matter, but it's forward. And then you get to just hit them hard. 6 die attack because of Laris. And they're only 2 time tokens. So you have no quality. So at some point you want to get a target lock on the Constitution class ship, but that's not instant. All right, so that's like an actual good Romulan fleet, and let me stop the inception before it gets too far. So yeah. Okay, that was fun. I genuinely had fun building that. Ryan, thank you for giving me a neat little challenge. It's been a while since I've delved in and built at least a somewhat competitive fleet. So genuinely, thank you. I liked that. And I think that's actually a really good place to end this, because it's 9:40 my time, and I have not eaten dinner, and I'd like to eat dinner. I mean, it's been a weird day, right? These 3-day weekends are awesome, and they turn Sundays into Saturdays and give us that extra day to kind of take a break. But yeah, I mean, I had a few people over on Saturday for a little board game day, so it was today's kind of that recovery day. It's not. And I've been writing a paper all day, so that's why I'm a little brain scattered right now. Is I've been focused on writing stuff, but yeah. Hey, Ryan, congrats on the move. Really, really exciting stuff. I mean, I get to build a desk sometime this week, and then I'll have a better area in here to play. At some point, I'll have a table maybe in here. Don't know. Haven't figured that out. But I'm looking forward to being able to do some actual games. Until then, Tabletop Simulator is good. But yeah, it's it's all good stuff. You know, we're trying to keep the dream alive here. This is not the easiest of times in our world. We're all going through stuff, and but you know what? We're all being good to each other, and when we can be good to each other, that speaks to something, and that's what I always want to try to be a beacon of is. You know, sometimes bad stuff's going to happen, and we're not always at our best. But we, at the end of the day, we got to be together, and we got to treat each other with respect and dignity, because that's all we got. You know, life's too short to hold grudges over stupid things, especially stupid things like board games and miniatures games. Um, we we're all adults, and we want we all love Star Trek in some way, shape, or form, and we can all learn a lot from each other rather than bashing each other and calling names. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I will step off my soapbox now. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming on. I like doing these. I like doing these live streams. These are fun. I don't know that these will happen every week. I mean, I said that last time, and look, we're back. But they're going to keep happening. As always, they're going to depend on my school schedule, my work schedule, but it's all coming together. So, thank you all for showing up, and yeah. Until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Take care.